Welcome everybody, welcome. This is my first video since August because I was unwell and then I went away and now I'm back into the flow of video making. Autumn is here and I couldn't resist sharing this amazing warm salad recipe where we're going to create together today. If you haven't caught one of my videos before, hello, I am so delighted to welcome you to the Rich Body channel. My name is Azra and my passion is women's health, hormones and tapping into food from the frequency of the elements, from the frequency of source, God, and integrating food in a way that feels good, delicious, all heart-centered from the heart with love. So I am delighted to share my love, my passion, my knowledge, my wisdom with you on this channel. As always, for the final recipe, go down below. Sometimes I twist and tweak things in the moment, so I always put the final recipe below. And if you enjoy my videos, give it a like, subscribe, share my medicine so others can find it. If you know someone that would benefit from this, share it with them, and I am grateful if you do so. This recipe, we're going to need butternut squash. Now the pumpkin and butternut squash are in season. Carrots, a sweet potato. We are going to use pre-cooked beetroot, lentils. This is green lentils in here, and lettuce, lime, and maple syrup, olive oil, sea salt for the dressing. It's going to be delicious, delicious. So the first thing we're going to do is actually roast the vegetables. While the vegetables are roasting in the oven, we are going to cook the lentils. Okay, so let's begin. Now, half a butternut squash is enough. Let's just take the, let's put these to a side. Take the hard bits off. These are all washed, obviously. Boom. There we go. Now, preheat your oven to 190 and you're going to need a tray like this. We're going to place them on the tray, place the butternut squash and the sweet potato. So I'm just going to take the edges off, place that in there. Use a little bit of olive oil on the butternut squash and a little bit on the carrots. I'm not going to put any on this, but I'm just going to use my hands to rub that. There we go. What we can do actually is put a baking paper, which is all natural, or you can use foil if that feels aligned to you, and turn it that way. So, because we are going to peel the skin off, let's rub the carrots. Here we go. And then place these into the oven. Use a little bit of oil. Nothing goes to waste, right? Especially now, ladies. A little tip. Autumn is the season where the skin has tendencies to dry. Look at the leaves, they're drying, they're falling down. Nature's telling you what's happening. And so a very important time to create regularity with your routine, with what you integrate, because the ether and air element becomes a little bit more erratic during this time. There's a lot of movement in the air, you know, blowing the leaves. The ether and the air element is really rising, and so with that it can affect sleep, it can affect skin, so it can dry your skin, it can affect nervous system. The more regular you become with your sleep time, with maybe an oils, with self-massage and all these things, it will do you wonders. Regularity with your meal times, so good for you. Okay, on that note, let's carry on. These are going to cook until they soften. Here we go. And the next thing, we are also going to cook simultaneously our lentils that I've washed in a sieve and placed into a pot, and they take 15-20 minutes to cook. Place those there and just leave them to it. Put it on medium heat. When lentils boil, they start to create this white foam on the top. I highly recommend that you pour the white foam away. So pour a little bit of the water away and top it up. That white foam is the very substance that creates gas in your body. So especially in this season where it's autumn, ether and air movement, those of you ladies who have tendency to feel bloated, it's a very good idea to pour that foam away. And we are going to cook our lentils very well, so they're not raw or crunchy in any way, and they're very easy to digest. So we're going to leave that. Our vegetables have roasted. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So we're going to peel these, prepare them. The lentils is cooked at the back, and it's time to put the magic, everything together. So let's begin with the butternut squash. So just going to peel. It's actually a lot easier to peel when it's roasted properly. Oh, look at this. Oh, you know it's autumn when you've got butternut squash and pumpkin and vegetables start to roast, and it's all things you're drawn to, more creamy, grounding things, naturally sweet. Sweet potato. Let's peel this as well. Oh, so good. Awesome. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I love roasted vegetables. This one. And then we can put this one. And the carrots, we don't need to peel. They're nicely roasted. I'm just going to put this away. We are going to place these in a bowl for a second, like so. And we are going to chop the lettuce, because the lettuce is just going to go around and at the bottom. You can still find lettuce in the UK, it's still in season. There we go. Just going to place that like so. Perfect. Easy peasy. Now, let's begin with the butternut squash. Look at this. Don't even need to use a knife for this. It's so creamy, nicely roasted. Yum, yum, yum. And then the sweet potato. Again, you can use your hands. Woo! So good. Now with the carrots, we are going to chop the carrots into two. So I'm just going to do that. Just place them around. You could actually, we could go even thinner with the carrots, like so. Let me just take these back. Lovely. Nicely roasted. Okay. Next. Beetroot. This is pre-cooked organic beetroot. Of course you can cook your beetroot from scratch if you wish, but I find really nice pre-cooked organic beetroot, which makes things a bit more practical. And this season is ideal for cooked beetroot. Everything in here. Now, here's where it gets super fun. Imagine this being your base, like the salad. You can play with roasted pumpkin seeds. You can play with poached salmon fillets on the top. You can also play with goat's cheese. You can use mature goat's cheese. You can use the more creamy round goat's cheese where you can grill it and just put it in the middle. You can play with this, so you can have it vegetarian, you can have it with fish. You can play with this in so many ways. So I leave that side to you. What I am drawn to, I would love some cheese. I'm going to use some mature goat's cheese with this. And then I'm going to put the dressing on top. So let's slice some goat's cheese with this. You can, like I said, you can play with this, get creative with it. There we go. Amazing. Now let's prepare the dressing. Let's play. Let's play olive oil. So for this, I would say 3 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of maple syrup and some lime. This dressing is it feels super grounding. It's sweet, it's got a sour, and we're going to add some sea salt. Very, very, very beneficial and balancing for ether and air imbalances. Sour, sweet, salty, oily. When I say oily, obviously healthy oils, nourishing, grounding oils, like olive oil, which is from my dad's farm. I would say we could go with 2 tablespoons. Goodness, this lime. They're unwaxed, but it's really dry for some reason. Interesting. Okay. I always tend to get unwaxed citrus or anything that I'm using, like lemon, lime, oranges, whatever. Right. Perfect. Then we're going to just drizzle that on top. Woo! Do you know what? I am called to decorate this with some green herbs, as I've just created it. Amazing. And I am called to oregano. You know, us Mediterraneans, we put oregano in everything, right? If you're a Mediterranean, you would know. Where is my oregano? Oregano. I'm gonna grab my salt, Himalayan salt. Awesome. Some oregano on top. You know, this could also, dried mint could go with this, but oregano, let's keep it to oregano and a little bit of black pepper to help with the digestion and just bring that pungent flavor into it, not too much. Perfect. Of course, the lentils, the green lentils that we cooked. Oh, okay, so let's just place this there, like so. I think I cooked too much. That's why. For the final recipe, go down below. Because I just came up with this today. So, oh, look at this. It's amazing. It smells divine. Right. Here we are. Let's get some cheese. Some nice goat's cheese. You could leave this as vegan. You could have pumpkin seeds. Such a creative one. And grounding one. Oh, this is good. Yes. This is lovely. I need a little bit more salt. Yum. If you give this a go, let me know, and wherever you are in the world, have a wonderful one.